on The Bobby Bones Show now.
Elle King and Dierks Bentley.
Elle, it is really good to see you again.
Nice to see you too.
Good, thank you. And we come on. Apparently, Dierks has a residency here on the show. He's here every week, so for different reasons. Did you know he just comes in randomly?
No.
Yeah.
Sometimes I come in and don't even sing. I just hang out,
You know,
kind of judge the show a little bit, see how it's going, and want to keep listening or not.
he's like the voice, but for this show, he comes on and tells us if the show's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
smart.
Yes. Elle, you are here. We just spent some time together at my house. We were doing a Bobbycast, and Mike, who produces that, told me that I went hard on her. Did you think I went hard on you?
I mean, yeah, you were an asshole. Yeah. Yeah.
How so?
I mean, I also appreciate. I would rather someone be honest and real with me than kiss my ass or lie. I would rather take something, genuine than fake, I guess. So.
And I wasn't meaning it in any way. That I had a whole different. I was wrong about my perception of Elle. I thought she was fancy Hollywood girl. And I said that. I said my perception was totally wrong on you, and I admitted that. I said I thought you were from Los Angeles, and you came to. And I said I was completely 100% wrong. And from growing up in Southern Ohio to living on a farm now, and I was like, I apologize, and I'm really sorry that I felt the wrong way about you. And so Mike came in and was like, yeah, you went kind of hard on that part of it. And I was like, well, that's how I felt. And so, but I just am such a big fan now. Like, I feel like now that I've learned about who you are, like, I actually enjoy you, the person, now that I got to meet you.
Oh, thank you. Well, now I don't like you, so it's perfect.
That happens a lot, actually.
No, but I mean, in all honesty, I don't know how much we're supposed to talk on here.
We're talking a lot. Yeah.
But that's not the first time that's. I mean, look at me, and people have a perception of me, all different kinds. And some of them are right, and some of them are wrong. But I actually enjoyed our conversation. And I don't have anything to prove. I like having tough conversations, and I think that it's something that I am presented with in my life right now. Like, I don't have to prove anybody. I'm not Southern. I'm not pretending to be. I'm country. My family is
I feel
country
like that's kind of
bumpkins,
Southern, though. Like Southern Ohio, Kentucky.
Oh, man.
I mean, it's hillbilly, but I'm not going to come out and say that. Look at I'm wearing crazy, but I don't have to say it. But it's just interesting because on my kind of rise of pop and rock, I didn't know how to. It's not that I was ashamed of where I come from. I love Ohio. My family all still lives there. It's my favorite time to go down there and visit. And but I really wore that New York City teenager thing. And I don't know. It's just interesting to see how your life kind of comes back. And I don't know. That is where my family comes from, and it's a huge inspiration in my life. And I thanked you for giving me the opportunity to explain actually where I come from, and that it's not like such a crazy pivot for me to now be in the country space. I don't know. I thought it was good. I mean, I'd rather someone be real, but yeah, you're kind of a dick.
We went directly at it, and I enjoyed it. But I felt like if there's anybody who could just have it, it was me and you. And I felt like it was really good, and I hope you guys go listen to it because I got to know Elle really well, and I left going, dang, she's actually really cool and a lot like us. I think too, you're so talented. I think that can be intimidating at times too, to someone like, well, I'll say it, Charlie Worsham. No, me. I'm just kidding.
Did I ever tell you the time my first time being in the studio with Bobby, and he made me sing the YMCA theme song? Yeah.
How'd it go?
Terrible. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Yeah,
Terrible
we're just now
first
getting over that point in our friendship at this point to it, so it's a thing. So Elle King is here, and hey, Dierks, I'd asked Elle, I said, hey, since you did the song with her, you had asked her to do Different for Girls, right? And she did it. Did she have a coupon at any time she could have cashed in on you? Like at any time, regardless of how good, amazing, a polka song, it didn't matter. If she said, I'd like for you to do this song with me, you have to do it.
Oh, man. I
Would you have said yes?
I would say yes to anything she asked me to do because I love Elle to death. But I feel honored to be on this song because it's a big old smash hit song that I love. Now that I get a chance to be on with you, I feel like Elle's got so much good things happening for right now. I'm kind of like, yeah, let me be part of anything you have happening right now because you're hot.
What was it about her initially that drew you to her?
Yeah, see, now when y'all are just talking about that conversation, I only knew Elle since I met her. I knew the X's and O's and that song, and I had that song Different for Girls, the Shane McAnally song that I loved, and I was trying to find someone that could sing that song. It's kind of a weird song, different for girls. It's talking about how, the reality of things of life is a lot of things are different for girls, but not for Elle. It was kind of weird for her to sing on it because she's like, rolls her sleeves up and fights her way into the room, and not girly girl at all, but she has enough confidence, as you were talking about earlier, to be able to take on that role. And she's the only one I really could see singing that song and playing it off and not, it was just such a juxtaposition for you in a cool way.
It was because everything we were singing about, like, I do.
Yeah, like she's the one drinking Monster Energy coffee drink this morning, and I'm drinking decaf coffee. It's like our roles are totally actually reversed. But I've only known her as like playing the banjo. She to me has always been like a country kind of singer girl, and we've known each other now for about 5 years.
Don't
guess.
age me. Come on.
I can't remember, but I would have sung anything she asked me to do. I'm thankful she asked me to sing on a big hit. But I'm a huge fan.
Did you know she started playing the banjo? She saw a guy in a park in Philadelphia just randomly playing it.
Then how it started?
Yeah, I saw him and I was like, anything you can do, I could do, maybe okay. And I was like, let me play it. And he let me borrow that banjo for like.
I need to listen to Bobby Cast.
Oh, it's really good. Yeah, it's really good because
especially after this little thing, I need to go back and check it out.
I didn't even know there was a thing. I was just like, hey, did you feel like? And then Mike was like, yeah, you just kind of. But also the air was out at my house, and I think I was a little crabby.
Yeah,
He was warm. I was fine.
Well, I tried. No, stop. You stop. We don't need that. But she can't. I was like, Elle, I'm so embarrassed that the air is out of my house. It's 80 degrees, and she's like, I don't care. Let's go. And I'm Beyonce. I don't know. The temperature's not exactly right with my water. And so, but she rocked it, and it was awesome. And I hope you guys check it out. And we talk a lot about this song too, which is what we're gonna play here. And so, worth a shot. It's Elle King with Dierks Bentley. So, Elle, what drew you to this song? You heard it and thought, I love it. Why?
Well, I mean, it's very, very catchy. And it happened really, really quickly. We had done like 5-6 songs all just slammed into one day, and we were kind of scrambling, just trying to find songs. And Ross was like, hey, I've got this one, and Dierks was going to cut it, and I don't know why it didn't make the record, probably because you were waiting for me.
I knew it. Found the right home.
He was just like waiting to deliver it on a platter, but Ross played it for me, and I was like, dang, that's catchy. And
yeah,
it's just like, hey, Dierks, like, will you? And then I sent the text that we talked about, like, hey, man, you don't have to say yes, but, like, if you really want to, like, I can't put out a country record and, like, not have you sing on mine. And but that's not, like, he doesn't, like, owe me anything. This is all, like, forever indebted to him, and also saying, like, you brought me here. Will you still be a part of what you, like, led me to?
Yeah. Well, thank you. And the story of the song is interesting for anyone out there listening, because it's cool to see how songs find their home. It's like Shane McAnally and Ross, these are great songwriters, but they probably only get like 3 or 4 great songs a year. And I feel a huge responsibility. And I'm writing my own record, and then someone pitches me the song, and I hear it and go, oh, it's a big hit, but I kind of want to put this one out that I wrote because I'm really attached to it. But I don't want to like jeopardize these guys' one baby of a song. It's such a good song. So I was kind of sitting on it. Then I heard they like loved it. And I'm like, yes, give it to Elle. She'll make it a hit. And I care about those guys. A lot of my friends are songwriters, and you care about them. You don't want to hold their song up. You get this song, you just sit on it. Now I'll think about that. Let me come back to me in a year, and then the song's lost its moment. It doesn't have any heat left, and you just like destroyed somebody's chance to have like a hit song. So I was super happy this song found the right home. And then kind of karma, I think it came back to me with the chance to be part of it. I still get to be on the song, but it's your song.
Finally.
Elle, how's your ankle?
Like broken or something. I don't know. I got heeled boots on. It's all right.
She says she's always hurt. We were talking. She said, I'm always hurt. And she has a sprained ankle right now.
We were doing the video shoot for the song. She was hobbling around pretty good.
Yeah. I re-sprained it
like
that day. Yeah.
Black and blue. It was pretty nasty.
Yeah, it still is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you just strapped up a boot and said, let's go?
Yeah, I got a thing on it.
Like a brace.
Yeah.
Yeah. You two are hosting CMA Fest together.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's that situation? How'd that gig come to you?
I've seen people do it in the past, and it looks like a lot of work. So I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. But you got to be here all week. But then I heard, there's an opportunity for us to do it together. I was like, of course I'm going to do it with Elle, because it's just fun. It's just fun.
I have to leave for a day to go to a Bluegrass Festival, right?
Where? Which one?
I can't tell you. No, you have to work. You have to pick up my duties.
Yeah.
Because that is, her and I were talking about it.
Yeah, it's a lot. You guys, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, she was like, well, what is? I was like, you're there all the time.
I know.
For 4 days. But you guys are bigger stars, though. With me, I think they just kept me around.
Oh, come on.
Like to fix walkie-talkies,
Yeah.
and the whole thing.
Okay.
You know.
Somebody's got to do
Somebody's got to
it.
do all
Right.
the stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
No. But she's so fun to be, she's so fun to be around. It just makes, we're back there rehearsing the song, having fun. Then she walks in the room. It's just like the sun comes in with her. So it's just fun to be around her. And that makes, at this point in my career, it's just like, I just want to do things that are fun. And that's kind of like the main, like, that's how you sell it. Is it going to be a good time or not? It's Elle King. Okay, it'll be fun.
Are you guys playing the fest as well together? I'm assuming you have 2 songs at this point that are one number 1 hit and one that's about to be massive. So I'm assuming you'll play them.
I think we'll do this, right? I would assume. I don't know if it's.
Yeah.
I mean, I would hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be a fun show. They've done it a little different this year. It's like we get a 45-minute set. Usually it's like 2 or 3 songs, and this is like we had a longer set, so Elle's
No,
gonna
just
come
you.
out.
I get 2 songs. You get 4
Well, maybe it's just me, but we're bringing you out. We're bringing another guest out that I know the Hot Country Nights are gonna be excited about. So.
Was talking to Elle, and she said that "Drunk and I Don't Want to Go Home" that she
So good.
had actually written years prior. Did you know this?
I didn't know this, but that song is it's so the song is so good. The vocals are so good. It's a killer song. The more I hear it, the more I always have loved it. Every time it comes on the radio now, I'm just like I just dig into something else that I love about that song. But yeah, I didn't know you'd written it a long time ago. Is that on the Bobbycast?
It is,
See?
but the interesting thing
There you go,
was,
listen.
and I'm going to ask you the same question, Dierks. But Elle, you wrote that how many years ago?
I was about 24, so 8 years ago.
So if you write that 8 years ago, and she sat on it, but she had she rewrote it, right?
I hated the verses. Yeah, the verses were crap.
Did you ever do that, Dierks? We have a
No.
song. No. Okay. All right. Well,
No,
moving
usually
on.
the song's written and then it's just like, it's such a great song, and then time goes on. I'm just trying to think of I don't even know where my catalog. I want to go back and I've written a lot of songs, a lot of people that just for some reason the song just doesn't make it to the album, which is crazy because it's just kind of like almost a timing thing. You have a this record I'm working on right now, I'm on my 3rd version of it. So there's a lot of songs that just didn't make it for some reason to the next phase, and they're just great songs, and they just kind of just disappear.
Did you have a song, Dierks, that lasted a long time and made it, and you're like, I can't believe the thing lasted that long and then was a big hit, like years and years?
One that written a long time ago? Or
Yeah,
stuck around?
sure. Because that's her situation with "Drunk and I Don't Want to Go Home." Is she wrote it, but you knew, right, Elle, that the hook was so strong that eventually it would be something for somebody, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
And so
Yeah.
you even you thought about selling the song to like a DJ.
Yeah, I mean, my manager right there, we'd been messaging for like a year before that. Like, we have to give this to a DJ or somebody. I can't just let this chorus like die. And so I was like, let's just rewrite it. But it taught me a lot because now we have other songs, and now you can really kind of shift and open your mind about, songwriting process. And like, I love this one thing about this song, but this is where it doesn't hit. So it's okay to, throw the baby out and kind of restart it.
Yeah.
You could always fall back on what was
It's
there.
hard though, man. It's hard to. You guys, Charlie, about this too. It's hard to take a song that's like half that you write, and he's like, I don't like it. I'm gonna go back and repurpose the song. I think once it's written, it's kind of just like for me, it seems like it's locked in. It's just kind of like on to the next one. Damn it.
But did you have a song that lasted the test of time, meaning it sat around, maybe you forgot about it for a long time, and then it came back, and you're like, oh man, that was a good song. Let's record it, and then it was a hit.
No.
Okay. All right. Cool.
But
All
I've
right,
had
anyway.
I've had songs I've had songs of albums. I've had songs of albums that I wish had been singles, and I've tried to like to put them back on because it's a great song. Like, I can't believe it was a single. Let's recut it and put it out on this next record. And it just feels like there's some. Everyone's just kind of like, no, this song had its moment, and just write something new. I don't know. It's hard to do that.
Well, not for Elle
I
and
know.
myself.
Well,
We
that's
do
why.
it. We do.
That's
we
why
both
we're
do
here
it all the
supporting
time.
her. That's
Yeah,
why we're on the wings, and she's in the center.
Elle King is here. She's got a brand new song. You're all over. I mean, are you playing more Stapleton shows too? I was looking at your. I mean, you're on the road a lot.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're living on the road?
Yeah.
Is it more like a rock tour since you're on the road so much than a typical country tour where you're out for Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
Well, I mean, now that festival season is going to be coming up, the days will get filled. But I mean, I'm here in Nashville hustling, and I never really get days off. I like country tours. When it's slower, I like to have a couple days off. I had Sunday and Monday off, and that was real nice. I was in a pool. But like, I like to work. What is it? Idle hands are the devil's playground. I don't do well with too much time off. So it does feel like a rock thing, I guess. I don't know.
Elle King, listen to this. The first female artist in history to have scored 4 radio #1 singles on different formats for country, for alternative, adult alternative, and adult pop songs. So that's awesome. It just shows how versatile your message is, more than any certain instrument or sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, it shows how versatile the message is, and that all people regardless of what. Yeah, I'm not a big genre guy myself, but it just shows that you're connected in a lot of ways. That's really cool. Yeah, good.
Thanks.
So I think that's it. Dierks, Elle, Charlie, the band, great job as always. I feel like in different forms, I see everybody here about twice a week. So somebody from this group's coming in some way.
Yeah, it was a killer band. You guys sounded great today.
All right, go look for Elle on the road. Also, Dierks Bentley. He'll be in next week with who? Who do you think will come in next week?
Well, who are we supporting Charlie next week? We're doing, yeah, maybe we should TJ's, or
TJ
we did John. We made, give both the brothers a chance. Yeah,
I'll end with this because something Elle and I were talking about was asking people to do collabs or like to feature on a song, and we had opened for Garth Brooks, and we did this song called Opening Act, and so I had to reach out to people and be like, hey, we're looking for somebody to hop on this verse, and it's a very awkward thing for me, and I do comedy music, and I'm always like, hey, do you want to get on the song? If you don't want to, you don't have to. I know it's stupid. Who wants to do? When you reach out to somebody, Dierks, are you always like, hey man, this is a great song, you should be on it?
No.
Or are you also
I'm the same. I'm like you.
like,
I'm like, man, because it's a big it's a big obligation. You're asking somebody to kind of be in with you for the next year, as far as like if you can make it to an award show or make the video shoot, or you're gonna go. There's a lot of responsibilities that come with being on a song. It's not like you just go in there, cut it, like, all right, see ya. It's like, hey, I'm gonna need you next month, these dates. Gonna need you for the video shoot and all this stuff. So it's kind of I think it's a favor to be, even if it's a big hit song, you're kind of saying, hey, would you be? I really appreciate if you take a look at being on this. So I come at the other angle,
But then do you get nervous? Has anyone ever said no to you?
Yeah, and I've said no to other people too. I've had some people pitch you songs. I'm like, I don't know.
Friends,
friends, good friends. Yeah, I'd be like, I don't even know if this is a good song for your career. I mean, I'm just as an outside, as a friend of yours and an outside looker, I'm like, I don't know if you should be putting this song out.
So you just tell them you don't want to do it and they shouldn't do it. I like that. He goes in and
When they ask you,
he tells them
Well, I'm
they
like,
suck.
I just don't know if this song is be good for your career.
He's like, I don't even know if you should be a singer. I'll be honest with you, regardless of the song.
But yeah, I've had to go both ways for sure. So.
Well, Bobby, wasn't it Breland on the Bobbycast that said when Dierks reached out to him about Beers on Me, like you texted him and you said, hey, this is Dierks Bentley, the country artist or the country singer, and like you were defining who you were, and Breland said that he was like, dude, you don't have to
I
explain
always introduce
who you
myself.
Are.
I remember Taylor Swift. I've known her, sung with her on stage and done some stuff with her. Every time I see her, I'm just like, hey, Taylor, Dierks Bentley, nice. She's like, I know who you are, Dierks. I'm like, well, I'm just making sure, I don't know. But yeah, I've cut a song with someone before and had to call Mary Hilliard and be like, you got to get me off this song.
Oh, so you've cut it.
Yeah, like that's not a good song. You got to help me.
Man, that's dicey. That's a dicey situation. We've got a couple people that were going to be in this little song, and one of them was like, yeah, immediately. The other one I sent a message to, and I still haven't heard back. And it's been like a day
that's
and a half.
because you send voice notes.
But what do you mean it's because of that?
Well, you gotta type it out.
No, I don't want them to keep it though.
They can keep
You
it.
can keep it.
No, but they don't. I told Elle. People remember that
Do
usually.
you think
after.
at one point all our text messages are going to be totally public? I do. I think at one point you'd be
I
like,
think they already are.
how much
I read
crap has
yours.
Bobby Bones talked about me? And then they're like, everything you've ever said about me.
just search it?
Boom. Yeah, so you
Yeah.
guys search. Bobby Bones, my name. Oh my God, Dierks. He's mouth breathing into the microphone again.
that'd be a lot.
It's gonna be
Okay, listen. Great job, Elle. Dierks, you sound wonderful. Great new song. You guys, appreciate you. And we will see you, if not on TV, sooner than that. Okay, guys? Dierks and
you.
Elle
Thank
are
you.
Thanks,
co-hosting
everybody.
the CMA Fest on ABC, and we will see you guys soon.